Good morning guys, and welcome to a new week. I'm super happy to say that this week's video is filmed in collaboration with Thrift, one of the most timeless clothing brands I know of. Thrift managed to create pieces that are suitable for women of all ages. The color scheme is so versatile and the quality is high, and in that way you're guaranteed a piece that will last you a long time. This time around I picked out this Victorian linen plate coat, but it's also sort of like an open dress or a long cardigan. Again, Thrift offers a garment that you can style up in many different ways, and that's what I would love to show you here now. So which styling option did you like the most? Thrift has been so kind to give me a discount code to share with you guys. If you use the code 15Elise, you will get 15% off their amazing pieces. I'm going to leave all necessary information down below and links and everything. Thank you so much again to Thrift for supporting my channel. It really means a lot. It's a cold October day today, and I am ready to hit the road of thrift shops. Decided to start out in Ringe, where I haven't been for like years. As far as I remember, the thrift shops are not great, but it could have been a bad day the last time I went there, so I'm gonna give them a new chance today. And also, this is gonna be the last chance I give myself to find a thrifted lamp for my walk-in closet. It's really time to get some light in there. If I don't manage today, I'll have to use the internet. So let's cross our fingers and let's hit the road. We need some music as well. The first thrift shop of the day is quite a modern one. It's well organized. They had a retro corner by the front door. This one was vintage, but I wasn't quite fond of the pattern. And this lace dress was also a vintage piece. I love the blue shade. If anyone knows what this is for, let me know. Some fun shaped mugs. This cute basket. And then I tried to look at some lamps. They always have table lamps. They also had this one. Really funky. I like the small wall cone, but it wouldn't be enough light. Ceiling light, these were my options. And then I looked at some pictures. Can't help it. This was beautiful, an embroidery, and so was this. I'm definitely going through a period of embroideries. You can always find these sort of embroideries in Danish thrift shops. And if I were looking for a sofa, this was a beautiful pattern. It even came with 2 armchairs. And then to another embroidery. I think a practice one. Love the color scheme. And then the clothing department, where I didn't have much luck with coats or jackets, but I found this 80s set. The color is amazing. With furniture, this was really the only interesting piece in this boutique. I'm gonna give this first thrift shop a 3.5 stars out of 5. It wasn't as bad as I remembered. This charity shop is so awkwardly quiet. It feels like you can't really move around in there. This small can said pepper. It was quite cute. Other than that, this was the only thing in the home selection I liked. So I looked at clothes. It wasn't a big store overall, and the setup was just not impressive. But then I found this jacket that was so gorgeous. They also had this vintage skirt. And then I was looking at Christmas decor. I think these cones are very beautiful. I found another embroidery. This is gorgeous. Looked at some tablecloths, but I wasn't in there for long. Then it was time to move on to the last Red Cross in Ringe. A moving sale with 50% off everything. That's a great deal if there's still pieces left. But the boutique was so quiet, and I looked through the clothes. It was clear that anything that was vintage was already sold. And most of what was left was cheap fast fashion, whatever pieces. So that became the end of my visit in Ringe. On my way back to Odense, I decided to make a stop in Oslo. And this is where I found all of the people. I couldn't film anything to start with because there were so many people in here. Then I found this embroidery and another one in a plum color scheme. So beautiful and simple. So I thought maybe this is a great place to find more embroideries. So I looked through the stash. A jar for spices. And then I almost couldn't help it but laughing when I saw all these red suitcases. It looks like a family just did like a donation of all of their suitcases at once. They have a big clothing selection in this thrift shop. What do you think about this sweater? This cloth was so beautiful, but it had stains. And then I found a velvet maxi skirt. In the jacket selection is where you get a good example of why fast big fashion brands is so boring. They had two of the exact same. I love the light in this thrift shop. Might sound like a weird thing to mention, but just the fact that there's big windows and light coming in. This was beautiful copper tablecloth. Another embroidery, stainless. And then I looked in the windows. You never know. Oh, they look cool, but also uncomfortable. And maybe you remember that this is a thrift shop with many paintings. And then they also have this corner with lamps, and their table lamps are so beautiful, like this first one, and these gold ones, and this one. It's also beautiful. I was looking at this one for a long time. I don't know if I should have bought it, but my tummy feeling wasn't with me. And then to look at some paintings. I love the texture in this one. The paint technique is so wild. I love it. Also think this is interesting, but it was too dark and dramatic for my taste. And this embroidered one was too light and minty for my taste. Sometimes it's very specific what you like. They had this up here. And then I found some more of these ornaments. They're really cute. Some maca cups. And then can we come up with a modern day way to use something like this? Because they're so beautiful, but there's so many of them in the thrift shops. And I love the simplicity of these plates. It's beautiful. A cute mug. And then to this serving plate that was glued together. It was still 300 Danish kroner. Makes no sense to me. And I found a birdie. Oops. I'm one happy thrifter right now. Got no complaints. I didn't find a lamp, but I've been doing this for a few years by now, and I know that you can't expect to find something specific, and ceiling lamps, they're difficult. But I found so many amazing things. I need to not be this hard on Ringe. You can find some good bits, and I did. So first thing, some home decor. I was really lucky in the last thrift shop. I found some embroideries. These are gonna go up on Bohemian Wonders. They're so pretty. I also found this one that's embroidered. It looks like the color scheme of this. Both so beautiful. Then I found this ceramic board with like wood around it, painted with flowers. And I don't know if it's a cutting board or what it's supposed to do, but it's just so beautiful. I thought you can also use it as a decoration, a protector for a glass table with your mug on it, something like that. My obsession with birds continues. I bought this one. She's gorgeous. Then I found two frames. I loved this purple one and also this small silver frame. It's really beautiful and I think I'm gonna keep it. Well, we'll see. Then I found a mug and I found a long necklace. I think I'm gonna try to layer it and have a double. Should be possible, like something like that. And then I found some clothes, and this is where it gets kind of weird. It looks like I've been trying to make sets while I've been thrifting. It was not my intention, it's not something I've done on purpose. But first outfit, I actually think I'm gonna shoot it for this week's vintage collection. But this velvet skirt looks great with this dark blue vintage blouse. It's long sleeved and then it has a detail up here on the neck. That would look great as a set, maybe even with a necklace or with this small velvet purse. Then I found this. This is a set and it's so beautiful. If this was my size, I would definitely keep it. The color is so beautiful. This is the skirt and this is the blazer. I love the color. It's so autumn. And then I bought this jacket. I think this is the best find of the day. It's, first of all, it's really good quality and I love that it has this deep purple velvet around the trim. This is so cool. I don't know if my heart is gonna bleed when I try this on. We will find out. I also found a lovely scarf. Just thought the color scheme was so beautiful. Found this one. Elise, is everything you bought vintage? No, it's actually not.
I bought this top for myself. I think it's so bohemian. This is the sleeve. Like, it's an angel top. And I love the blue shade. I really think it's gonna look so adorable. So I did get that. That's not vintage, and I'm 100% I'm gonna keep. This I'm not sure of. I'm really happy. I found so many gems. No lamp, but some good stuff for Bohemian Wonders. And the birdie. Welcome home. Is she a dolly? Well, you are welcome. I've pulled up so many unwanted plants. They're spreading so fast, it's really hard to keep up. But I want to be in control of my garden, and they're growing so close to my roses that I'm afraid they're going to kill them. So this is something that I just really need to do. I also cleared some of the paths. The one leading up to the house was full of mint. You couldn't walk there. So I also have a light chain that I want to hang up in the window outside the kitchen, so that there's something nice to look at now when it's getting darker, like quite early. I also brought in most of my cafe tables and chairs from the garden. Only kept one out because it makes me sad to think of like closing down the garden for the year. I still want to use it from time to time, so one is still out there. And last thing is that I ordered some tulip bulbs while I was in Greece on summer vacation, and they just arrived. I bought a lot. Considering how many tulip bulbs I already have, this is quite a lot. But especially around the mirror I have in the garden, I would love to have some more tulips around springtime. So might take a while to get them all in the ground. I like how this turned out in the frame. Anyhow, it's Friday once again, and it's time to end this week's video. I'm honestly really proud of how I managed to get my work done this week. The new collection is great. I think this video turned out quite well. I hope you agree. But honestly, it's been a bit of a tricky week. Someone close to my boyfriend passed away last weekend. I think seeing somebody take their last breaths was also something I wasn't prepared for, and it started a lot of things in my head and my body that it's been a week of grief, and yeah, there will be a funeral next week, so that's also why I felt like mentioning this, that next week might also be, maybe it's going to be a chilled symbol something video, if that is what the energy approves of. Yeah, I'm tired. My brain is, yep. I need a weekend. I've deserved a weekend. Maybe I should show you one thing before I'm gonna leave, because I picked up a package today. I have bought a subscriber's vintage collection. This is the box. I kind of just want to rip it open and see what's inside, but that might be the video of next week, or part of a video that's coming out next week. So hope I'll see you then, and thank you so much for watching this week, and a big thank you to Sunderfloor for supporting my channel. You can get 15% off your own Sunderfloor piece. I'm going to leave info, everything down below as promised, and yeah, see you next week. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Take care of yourself, slow down, do what you need, listen to your body. Yeah, see you.